Right, so that's the offending crank sensor out. I'd love to show you it, but it's literally in a million pieces. We were going to try fancy weathers, and to be quite honest, brutal violence was the best way. Just destroyed the entire casing, hammered out for the bottom, it came out in fragments, and it's now yesterday's problem. So, on to the next thing. Kind of at a loose end now. Guess I'll need to find some of those other jobs on the car that make it nice. Now that I've proven that the old sprocket fits for no reason whatsoever, I'll put the new one on, shall I? Okay, so the new pulley's on, the new belt's waiting to go. I've transferred the timing marks on this from the old one, which, yeah, I legit did launch that, I don't know where it's went. So, that's now at top dead centre, these are all at top dead centre. Let's mark up the old belt onto the new belt, so we've got to double check, chuck it on, and then put the last tensioner on. That tensions it. To shake cam, first test drive, new ECU is fitted, mild pickup is okay, seems to come on boost okay, that's a start, doesn't do anything else. Right, clear bit of road, here we go, place bits now, I don't even want to do this, I'm fucking dreading it. Check engine light on, that's a good start. Boost again. Right, OBD reader. Let's see what is going on. We have fans on randomly. This ECU is really not happy in this car. So the problem with this ECU is, when I power it up, it's just cycling everything. We're turning on the fuel pumps, we're turning on the fan, it's not really playing the game. So the old one's going back in. By going back in, I mean, I didn't even take it out, I just disconnected it. So. Right, despite its pro-drive leanings and fantastic potential, and the fact that it plugs in, it doesn't actually do me any favours. Previous ECU. We get fuel pump, we don't get fans. So we do go back to that long crank thing, which I thought got resolved with the previous crank sensor thing issue, but old ECU seems to be back on it. Right, back in wobble cam. This time we're taking a different route. I've got piece on it. Slightly wet, slightly less lighting, so apologies. It's moving. We don't have any check engine lights, which is good, which means one of two things. Whether ECU isn't happy with the engine, or this ECU is not working out, there's big problems. Either way, ignorance is bliss.
Alright, new boy. Back you.
I'm now going to go for my nervous previous shit. So, hopefully for the win.
Hello.
Hello. So this is the walking of the course, where you basically walk around the whole course and then forget every single bit of it and fail anyway.
Tommy's getting ready to go. See how he gets on.
Just sorting out the butterfly nerves at the moment.
Simon spun.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Sadly I didn't catch it because I was busy about with the gimbal, but yeah,
I'm sure it won't be the last time it'll happen.
Nah.
So yes.
Good luck.
Woosah, I am speed. I've seen a few of the folk go around now, and it's not made me any less nervous, so I am after this focus. I've got my race notes in case I need to stop, put the handbrake on and have a wee think about where I'm halfway through the track, which is a real possibility, I'm not gonna lie.
Through a chip and firefight, go into business with a grizzly bear, but just don't sit down 'cause I've moved your chair.
You alright, Margaret Hen? Did you need a wee 3-point turn there on your way back to the shops?
That's the problem with not having a rear-wheel drive car. You cannot dump clutch and get the back end out. There's nothing I can do, and the handbrake's just not strong enough to kick it out because it's 4-wheel drive. So that's what we're doing. Hey ho!
Hear the racing driver excuses there, viewers, straight off the bat. Because it's 4-wheel drive.
I wanna do all the things you long to so I'm gonna bed into you like a cat beds into a female. Turn you inside out.
Good fun.
You're the first and last of your kind. I wanna be really you grow, and all showers that shower you. Gonna pour at you like a cat pours at my me up in men and love and some trivia.
I'm unsure if you'll hear what I'm saying, but we're now doing the circuit in reverse. And Tommy is up next. I believe he is currently queuing. There he is. Patiently waiting on his turn. Here he comes. So you've promised me a big slide here, Tommy. I'm patiently waiting. Come on, son. Hey!
The sun is setting and it is the last run of the day. And don't ask me why, for whatever reason, I have now decided this is when we start messing with the car. So it's been very, very understated all day. So in an effort to loosen the back end up, I've chucked 10 psi in both of the rear tyres. Will this work? Who knows? But at least it'll look exciting.
No yummy. It's lovely and warm here at Ardeer today, as you can tell by my hoodie and cap arrangement. So we're nearing the end of the day. Simon's out. Let's see if he's going to impress us with a big skid. What we think is Tommy's last run of the day, queuing up, ready to go. It's always fun to engage in a community about motorsport. As Chris Harris said, motorsport people are the best people. An old car park. Not actually an old car park, an old... I want to say munitions factory, that doesn't feel right. An old factory of some sort. Reappropriated. For the crucible of motorsport. Come on, Tommy son, you've got this. Oops.
We are back, we've made it. We had a full day of motorsport and it didn't let me down the whole day. Then it did on the way home. So there's some weird hot start issue with the car now where if you try and crank it, it just coughs and splutters and just doesn't really want to fire. So much so that when I got it home, it wouldn't start at all. So remember the spare ECU? I've plugged that in and it fired straight up. So that doesn't like to run though, so I've had to limp it down to the unit. So next episode with this guy, we're going to get it in, we're going to see if we can suss out that problem and do some more fancy things to it. So Nice to get a wee bit of just last minute motorsport, and let's be honest, the first motorsport event I've managed to do with one of my cars for the whole year, so track bit of Tools and Track has been ticked. Anyway, that's it for me the now. Patreon's on up the side of the screen. Thanks for your support. Patreon.com/toolsandtrack. The big thing at the moment is turning off the ads. So I'm just funding everything I do off of Patreon money. So if you appreciate not having ads on this, be a baller. Chuck us a few quid. Anyway, if that's not for you, cool. Like, subscribe, bell, all that jazz, like everyone tells you to do. And until next time, guys, drive safe.